And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher and bring a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, we're going to be taking a trip down to Lubbock, Texas, to go check out the brand new scenery from Fly Too High, and we'll do a first look together, as we've done plenty of times on this channel. But first and foremost, I need to give a shout out to all of the channel members, and that's going to be G-Man Dukes, Flight Hungry, Micah Messer, VR Sim Pilot, Kibo G, Kieran, Andy, Squiggly, FO Pilot Depth, C Gamer, New Boy Sim Freak, Zado, Sean Roll, Captain Nate, AJJ, Brandon, Leonardus, Josh, Shadow Number 1, Marco, Dancing Parrot, Ben G, J Queen, Drew Stone, Ron FX, Zach Winnick, Plain Nuts, Lone Star Aviator, Blue Games, Captain Geo, Brian Starks, Delta 1441, Owl, CST Gaming, Image Seeker, David, Seth, Shadow Number 2, which is the one and only Shadow Dark, Chase Sawyer, Captain Shaq himself, Brett Smith, Andrew, Jose, Wes, Skyfall, Zolt, Gavin, Bravo Charlie, Zach Hamilton, Hillbilly Gypsy, Ford Contour, Callie Summer, D Champ, Dustin, and Pilot Porter. Huge shout out to you guys as always. Thank y'all so much for membership and your support to the channel. It means a hell of a lot. And now on to the chat. We got Drew Stone. Actually, I saw Drew. I saw his comment in here. I don't know if Drew's still here, but Drew posted in the chat originally before I had to delay the stream. I delayed the stream because I went to bed at like 4:30 this morning with an unbelievable migraine. Woke up, my head was still hurting a little bit. I got up at, or I woke up at noon to prep for the original time. The original timed stream, and I was like, no, I needed a couple hours more sleep, so I delayed it for that. So I'm hoping my head would stop hurting, and it has stopped hurting, so that is good. But Drew was in there when I initially went to go delay it, and I'm sure he's probably not here right now. Anyways, Callie Simmer is in the house. Hey y'all, I'm loving the new intro. Glad you like it. Wes, my friend, great to see you, dude. Jet Kid's in the house. What's up, man? How are you? Zach, what's going on, my friend? Great to see you. Dancing Parrot, what's up, Blake? I haven't seen you in so long. It's been a minute. Has been a minute. See, Pilot Red Eye. Hey, I like that name. I do Wrong Side Red Eyes from time to time, or fly super late at night. But hey, Certified Chad is online. Good day today, man. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Zach is in the house. What's up, dude? Great to see you, man. How have I been? I've been pretty good. Can't complain, minus the migraine that I had earlier today. But other than that, and well, also my girlfriend and I are like kind of been a little, but I think it's bothering her more than it does me. Sexy Livery, I agree. D-Champ, great to see you, dude. Drew Stone, what's up, man? Great to see you, dude. Thanks for actually, that was on my way to work up early. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm glad you're still here. Shaq's in the house. What's up, Shaq? Great to see you, dude. Dakota DX, aloha to you as well. Great to see you. And the one and only J Queen just got a 4060 Ti. No shit. Good for you, dude. That is awesome. Yeah, so on today's agenda, this is not live weather. This is a preset because I want to do some winter operations. So we're probably only gonna do one leg today, but this is gonna be quite a lengthy stream, I would imagine, for a single leg, especially for a leg that's only like an hour and 7 minutes. Because we're gonna go through the OFP together. I have found a cool new little tool, so we can. It's pretty often that I will show the OFP while I'm pre-flighting, but like y'all don't really know where and what I'm looking at. So today that's what we're gonna change. And then we're gonna do some de-icing, and then shoot a low IFR approach into Lubbock. We'll obviously do the replay, and like we'll record the landing. We'll clear out the weather, take a look at Lubbock, and then do the replay. So that is on today's agenda. See, I don't know if you saw my comment. I made a video I've been working on for 3 months and gave a shout out. Actually, yeah, I did see that. I was at work when I got it, and I was trying to go to your YouTube channel, and then I couldn't get to it, and then I got sucked into work stuff. I think that was on my Friday, and my Friday was unbelievably busy. Yeah, I went and searched your name, and like anything but you was popping up. But I definitely want to see that though. Is it possible, if you're in my Discord, is it possible to shoot me a link, at least to your channel at a minimum? Because it's like through, you would think, through a comment, I would be able to like get to your channel, but that is not the case. Let's see. I had it right here. No, wait. There we go. Okay. So that actually I got to your channel. And I'm guessing it's the beginner's guide to Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane. And I have subscribed. But so for everybody else to hear, this comment said, "Hello, Captain. You may remember my comments used to be the art of the chill," as I do remember that. I just posted a video I've been working on for 3 months. That's a long time to work on a video. That's dedication there. And I gave you a shout out. Love your videos, chillest vibes, and awesome streams. All the best. Dude, I love that. And dude, thank you so much for the very nice comment. Thanks for the shout out too. And I can't wait to watch this video. I'm assuming it's got to be that one since it was just posted. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, dude. Absolutely welcome. My invisibility has been shit for the past 3 days. Glad I've been off for 2. Cause yeah. I was watching that at work through the METAR summary. So every airport that is IFR or lower lights up in a pretty fucking red or pink dot, and they were everywhere. D-Champ asked if Shaq was back in the skies yet. I'm sure he's in the skies, just not on the YouTubes, which sucks. But, alright guys, well let's get to it. As always, we've got the secondary camera, got the MCDU going. We're gonna do some fun things today. So let's jump into the airplane. And we'll take our seat. In the FO seat. Fuzzy floaty. Alright. We're going to do the typical power-up flow. Crew supply, ground control, CPR test. Meters 1, 2, and 3. Quick spots. Stop being finicky. The nav band logo. No smoking lights on. On the emergency lights. Crank up the heat. We got flight directors on, constraints, VORs, that side as well. All down, everything else should be ready to go. GCS is in auto, stand by all. Cool. The window shut because we know it's nice and cold outside. that. This one over here. 5 minutes. Hopefully we can make that. Let's see. Probably not though. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh well. You know, probably wondering why is he doing realistic and not fast? Well, it's because we're gonna deep dive the OFP as we pre-flight the airplane. Das ist why. Okay, we're going to do the AP fire test. All that stuff out. And then if you wanted to the ECAM, looking for the light. That well. Looks good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and initialize. We're going to do our diff strip. Alright. That's where y'all can see both. Because we're going to go. There. Alright. So, the OFP. Obviously, very important, right? There's a lot of things that we're looking for, especially if we're trying to be like ultra realistic and shit. So to kick things off, we are United Airlines Flight 1004, and we're departing on the 25th of January 2024, leaving Denver, and we are supposed to be out of the gate at 2100 Zulu. Then we're going to be coming into Lubbock. Our planned on time is 2232 Zulu. Continuing on down, we got our dispatcher right here, J Queen. See that or not? We got our dispatcher marks. We'll read those here in a second. It's going to be 425 total nautical miles on the planned route. Our wind component is a headwind of 10 knots. Our FICO, which is the cost of fuel, is $88 for every 1,000 pounds of gas. We're going to be flying a CI of 69 today at a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. I'm going to highlight this here as well. So it has the type of climb temperature. We've got our triple pause of 35,000 feet. I have a zero fuel weight of 131.6, a takeoff weight of 148.9, the landing weight of 142.2. Our max weights are over here on this side. Anyways, so this is obviously very important to look at for every single flight. Alright, so our zero fuel weight's 131.6 with a max of 134.5, which is, we've got some buffer there, so we're good on that. But if we look at our takeoff, we are at our max takeoff weight. Now, one reason why that's important to pay attention to is we're carrying a lot of taxi fuel today, because this is doing new things. That's okay. Yeah, yeah. Make it yellow. So we're carrying 1,200 pounds of taxi fuel, and that's going to be for de-icing. If we're already at takeoff weight, that is not including the taxi fuel. Taxi fuel is calculated as it's burned before takeoff. So we'll want to make sure that we burn every bit of that taxi fuel. So continuing on, our landing weight is 142.2, and we're also at max landing weight as well, which is not great. So we'll need to mitigate that. Probably burn a little extra gas on the way there. So we are planned at CI 99, but we're going to want to fly probably 99. So I'll make a note of that. And that'll help us burn some extra gas and be a little less underweight once we get to Lubbock. Alrighty, continuing on. So SimBrief gave us a departure runway, runway 8, so we'll likely plan on that, but we'll look at the winds, because I am running a preset. We're not running live weather, so we'll need to reassess the weather. And arriving on runway 17 right in Lubbock. Alright, so super important is our fuels. Let's break that down. Alright, so we have our trip fuel, which is our, on our planned route from A to B, hour and 10 minutes, and 6,700 pounds. Then we have our reserve fuel, which is the FA 45 minutes of reserve fuel. Comes up to 3.6. We are carrying an alternate because we are going to land IFR. And we're taking Midland, Texas, 43 minutes and 4,100 pounds of gas. Contingency fuel, 20 minutes contingency fuel, and anyways, so change something on the OBS. I have a separate audio channel set up for packs, and it ain't finding it. Oh. Cool. So that is all of the required fuel, which now that's going to bring our min takeoff fuel to 2 hours 59 minutes, which equates to 16,300 pounds of gas, rounding up. Now, this quantity is comprised of everything in green. Everything in green must be on the airplane when we take the runway. If we have less than 16,279 pounds, we have to go back to the gate and get gas, or find a way to reduce that fuel. We could call dispatch and tell dispatch, hey, can we reduce the fuel? Dispatch will say, yeah, we can take some of that contingency out. We'll move the contingency fuel. We'll take that and move it to basic extra, and that would reduce that 16,279 pounds of gas and avoid a gate return, hopefully. We won't be having that problem today, I'm sure, because we got plenty of taxi fuel, and we're all going to have to kind of probably burn it and then some. Alright, continuing on. We have our basic extra. I want to color code these so that it's easier on the eyes. Alright, so we got our basic extra fuel of 972 pounds. That can be used for anything. It is not required to be on the airplane because it's not in any of the green categories. So it can be used for whatever. Taxi, deviations, hold, whatever. Don't care. As long as we don't burn all of that, we would plan to depart with 3 hours, 9 minutes, 17,251 pounds. But again, this number can change because we could burn any of that 972 pounds of basic extra. Then we got the taxi fuel, as we just talked about. It is planned as if we're going to burn every bit of it before takeoff, and then that's going to give us our total gate fuel of 18,451 pounds of gas. That equates to 3 hours and 29 minutes of longevity. Last important thing to note is the REM-F, remaining fuel. So that's what we should land with. Aircraft do have, and it's usually company policy that dictates, but aircraft will have a minimum REM-F for planning purposes per aircraft type variant. So in this airplane, the 320CO, for my company's fuel policy, it would be 5,500 pounds. We are clearly landing with more than double of that, so we're good. All right, our routes. Our route today, we'll be flying 350 on the altitude, Sleet 2, the Sleet transition, direct Oahu, direct Lubbock. At our top climb, you want the winds, as if like you were doing a 7.3. Find those here, as well as the temperature. The temperature we already have on the first page of the OFP, and then these winds will automatically uplink, so we won't need to do that manually like you would in the 7.3. That's pretty much just a quick and easy breakdown of the OFP and the things that you would want to look at on your OFP. And then once you're flying, it's important to do routine fuel checks. So let's say if we cross Stacker, we would want to do a fuel check at Stacker. We're supposed to have 15,100 pounds of gas. If we had that or close, then obviously we're good. So that's how you would do your fuel checks. Alright, so we're going to leave this part up. We're going to program the MCDU with that. Alright, over to the MCDU, and I'm going to use my physical MCDU next to my left leg. Y'all will just see the changes up top. So, diff strip, first letter is D for data. We're going to go AC status, check the nav database, 25 January to 21 February. So our nav data is current. The nav data cycle did change today. So if you have not updated your nav data, you'll want to do that. Back over to data, let's do an IRS monitor. We got 3 green, so we are in GPS primary. Our ADIRs are aligned. Now we're going to go over to I for init, init request, let it do its thing. Sweet, Denver, Lubbock, alternate of Midland. We are United Airlines 1004. Flying cost index, we're going to, as we talked about earlier, we're going to bump that up to CI 99. Cruising altitude 350. Temperature of minus 59. Ground temp, I'll get off the lower ECAM, it's negative 25. Tropopause, 50350. It has to be 5 digits, so I'll throw some other random digits in there. Sweet. Alright, over to flight plan. Out of Denver, it wants us off of 8. Let's see what current weather is right now in Denver. Or actually, we're using a preset. Weather says, y'all can't see it, but see if I can move it where y'all can. So weather winds 291 at 10 knots. So that's going to be probably 25 or 26. Yeah, it's gonna be a long text. So we're gonna go 25. Alright, so, you know what? It's too complicated trying to do weather presets because everything's based off live weather. We'll make it back to live. Alright, because then on top of that too, I've got live traffic going, and we'll be taking off opposite of those guys, which is not a good idea. So, we'll go off live weather. Departure. We're going to part off runway 8. On the sleek to departure. Insert that. We have the rest of our waypoints that we need. Just kind of going through and cross-checking. It is at least our company's policy that the pilots have to cross-check every waypoint on the OFP with the FMS or the MCDU. Wahoo. Lubbock. Sweet. And then the rest of that is alternate route. Alright, so Lubbock landing 17 right. No star. So if there is any approach video we want to use, if there is any, we have PVW. Nah, we'll go no via. Alright, so we'll insert that. That's good. Secondary flight plan. This is going to be our engine fail procedure, and we'll just come back to runway 8. So Denver. Denver. Minus 59. Actually, now we're plus 8. So that's our secondary flight plan, Denver, departing off of 8. I'm going to do no SID, come back to 8, no star, no via. Performance. Next. And we'll get the current weather conditions in Denver. 060 at 4. It says 9 on the temperature. 8, that's what's in the sim. And then 2992. Going on for runway 8. Barrow 55, 54. And our engine fail is all set. Alrighty. Over to RadNav, hard tune Denver. Back over to init. We'll uplink our winds now that we have the route in there. Back over to init. Okay, 0 fuel weight planned is 131.6. We'll do a standard CG of 30 until we have our actual numbers. Block fuel is 18, we'll call it 18.5. Tell you what, we're going to call it 18.4. just to help us out on the weight. Taxi fuel is, as we talked about, 1200. It's there. Route reserve is 0. Alternate fuel is 4.1. Reserve, you can do it two ways. You can either put in the quantity or you can go /0045. Put that under final time. And so we got more gas and what I'm playing. So saying extra of 8,700 pounds of gas comes out to 2 hours of extra fuel. That doesn't sound right to me. So for extra fuel, we got 20 minutes plus another 10 minutes, that's 30 minutes. And that should be it. I don't know how it's getting. I don't know how it's getting 8,700 pounds of gas. You should have 30 minutes, not 2 hours. I'm wondering if it's, I mean, it should be pulling the alternate fuel. Don't know. Very interesting. Alright, well, we'll go with that and we'll see what happens. Just be out of here in 2 minutes. No, that's not going to happen. It said it was going to take a little bit longer to board the passengers. Man, frame rates. Get the APU firing up. Alright, so we can go ahead and do our cockpit prep checklist. Maintenance on tails, onboard and checked. Gear pins, covers are removed. Seatbelt signs are Alright, seatbelt signs are on. ADAIRs are nav, we confirmed that a while ago. Fuel, we got a planned gate of 18.5. We got 18.451. We got 18.440 on board. Altimeters, 2992. And EFB is checked. Alright, while we wait on those last passengers, catch up in the chat. Ooh, landed Oklahoma City with quarter-mile visibility. Nice. Those kind of landings are always super fun. Got 3 flights in the last 4 days. Last week, one tonight at 8:30. Same session tomorrow. Very nice. Shadow, what do you mean you weren't crazy? Andrew, what's going on, man? Great to see you, dude. How you is? Scenery for Lubbock, LOL. They'll just make scenery for anything, huh? Yeah, except for fucking Dallas-Fort Worth. That's what we need. We need scenery for Dallas-Fort Worth. I would anticipate it's not going to be fly too high to ever do that because they seem to focus on smaller airports. But we need some DFW. I'm waiting on my PPL check ride, and the DPs have been busy. Seems like that's always the story there. Always busy. Just live at home, was listening while driving. Now I can sit back and relax and watch. But nice. AJJ, what time did you start? Came by around 1 p.m. and didn't see you on yet. Yeah, I started at 3:15. I had a really bad migraine this morning, and I woke up at noon for the stream, and I still had a bit of a headache. So I postponed it so I could sleep a little bit longer and get rid of the headache, which I was successful at. So that's always good. By the way, I did hit my buddy up about the livery, and he is he'll get it taken care of. It's pronounced dipshit, remember? I remember. I'm flying with old data. Yeah, I just started the sim, and I went to SimBrief to plan this flight, and it was like, you know, change your shit. It's like, motherfucker. Image Seeker, what's going on? Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Back, had to pick up the kid. Oh, step by step of the OFP. Yes, sir. Now, I should say, I use the United Airlines 2018 format. That's closest to my company's format. It also has the appropriate data that I need for a 320, whereas some other formats don't have data, like the Treble don't have data for an Airbus that I would require. So that is why I use the United. And I wanted to kind of break it down too, because I know most people use Lido or Southwest or Delta or whatever. So that way, not super lost whenever I pull up the OFP and I'm doing all the pre-flight stuff. Tell you what, FS Expo, we will find a dev to make one. Damn right we will. We'll take them to dinner to make them do it, make them feel bad. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you feel better. I appreciate it, man. Feeling good now. I thought I was going to be able to make F6 with this year, but unfortunately not going to happen. Need them to move it closer to the East Coast to be able to make it more affordable. Gotcha. Yeah, it's I think that's what they always try to do. And they told us at the last expo they aim for really hot airports because less people want to travel to, or not airports, but cities. They want to travel. Less people want to travel to like super hot fucking places, and that forces prices down. They do everything they can to make it cheap, which is why they put it at the Tropicana, because it's that fucking shithole. But yeah, I feel you, dude. I mean, I can always try and help you out with getting there. You know, I got some connections and stuff. I might be able to help you out. You're an OG, and I know you're good for it. But we can chat off stream. Speaking of SpaghettiOs, guys, Callie Simmer, I shit you not, sent me a case, a massive case of SpaghettiOs. Fucking like 28 plus pounds of SpaghettiOs. So first of all, can we get an applause for Callie Simmer for feeding me for the next year and a half, and also providing my hurricane supply. It's actually still sitting back here. I would pick it up and show y'all, but it's fucking huge. And getting out of this whole contraption with my shit to my left, shit to my left, shit to my right, camera right behind me. I can't even scoot my chair back. I'm like kind of in a fighter cockpit the way everything is so close. So anyways, okay, so we should have our actual numbers now. I hate y'all can't hear the fucking packs. And I don't know what I did last time to get it working, because it doesn't show up like a normal. I don't remember. Oh well. Okay, so oh, that's not good. So if y'all recall, on our weights. Oh wait, never mind. No, we're good. Okay, so max is 134.5, so we are actually good there. We have an actual zero fuel weight of 131.8. So put that into the FMS. And a CG of 30.5. Now we can get our takeoff performance. Get out of here. And I'm burning gas right now with the APU, which I kind of want to do. So we got a little too much gas. Okay, oh, I don't want landing. We're going to depart off of runway 8. I'm going to say it's wet, because I think they've had some snow in recent days. This black config, optimal, force toga, no, anti-ice. We'll run it on engine anti-ice. If the runway's wet and it's below 10 degrees, that's visible moisture, so we'll just go off of that. Pack's on, and we'll calculate. Okay, so flaps are going to be 2, down 0.2. Flex, no flex. Engine out, acceleration climb altitude 62360. And then our B speeds 27, 41, 41. Sweet. Got that set up. Over to the chocks. Top of climbs, flight level 230. Can't wait to get my mini FCU whenever that shit ships. It's gonna be like 2 months before it ships. 2. I think we're pretty much all good to go. Have our fuel. AP's been on for more than 3 minutes. We can turn on the bleed. Disconnect the ground power. They are ready in the back. Okay, let's run through a real quick departure brief.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, so for departure brief, it's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft type is a... What the V1 just sent me something hella funny. Anyways, it's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft types 320 for test strike warnings. We have no MELs, no CDLs. Definitely going to be a 2-engine taxi. We're going to be departing off runway 8. But we need to go to the de-ice pad first. So we'll push out nose right and we'll head over to the pad, get de-iced, and then come back the way we came. We'll travel north up to runway 8. If we stay on Lima, we won't have any hot spots.
Locking gear.
No runways to cross. Weather is not a factor. Terrain is a factor, so we got that on the nav display. Emergency procedures before V1. Anything before 80 knots. Be my decision to reject. Please stop, set the parking brake, call the flight center station to analyze the situation, call for any ECOM actions or the emergency evacuation checklist as required. After 80 knots, but before V1 in the high-speed regime, we'll abort for only 4 things. Except that. Engine fire, engine fail level, ensure anything makes us feel like the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff. After V1, we're going to fly, and we'll speed up, clean up. We'll fly runway heading and come back runway 8 if we need to come back. If we do need to come back, we'll be over max landing weights. We'll go no rights.
Release parking brakes.
All goes as planned. We're going to fly the sleek to departure, top altitude 23,000 feet, and we're squawking 2,000s. We're not flying on that sim because I was going to fly IFR shit. I guess theoretically I could fly that sim now, but I'll make things take longer. Cool. Before us, our checklist: windows, doors, and slides. We gotta wait for that. Looking for all the slides to be armed. Probably close that door. Alright, windows, door, slides closed and armed. Beacons on. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake is on. Transponder is in auto. Before start checklist is complete. Brakes released. Clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna roll number 1. Also, people in the chat, did you notice that his shirt is actually brown instead of black? This whole time I thought it was black. Come on, man, don't be telling my secret. Kelly Simmer, let's go. Case of SpaghettiOs, damn right. Making me hungry. Applause. Thought it was next level racing chair from how it was. Zach Hamilton knows the pair of how heavy that box, dude. I'm telling you, that box was, I think it's 120 pounds if I remember correctly. I feel like the engines, the noises.
Set parking brakes.
Quiet. Brake set, clear off headset, clear disconnect, so I have a good one. Alright, let's roll. Numero dos. I'm not really sure why my frame rates are struggling so much. It has to be, I guess, the traffic. Also, there are some new drivers that
Unlocking gear.
are ready to be installed that I have not installed. So I started to install them and they were taking forever. Big time forever. So I bailed on them.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
There's a different livery that had the cabin painted too. Would have been a good time to have that one. Oh yeah. Let's go with Alright, so we got a good start. We'll go with the after start flow. Engine start switch to normal on spoilers, reset rotor trim, flaps 2. Trim is down 0.2. T8. And then we'll leave the AP running until we de-ice, just to burn a little bit of gas. Cool. After start checklist. Anti-ice is off. Yellow electric pump is on. Rotor trim is 0. I guess we can actually go ahead and turn on that engine any ice. Alright, any ice is on. The electric pump is off. Motor trim 0. App start checklist is complete. In real life, it was 10 degrees, there wouldn't be anything on this airplane.
Traffic.
Traffic. Tell me all about it. We are TA, not TRA. Chair up. Give way to big boy. Come on, big boy. Y'all hear my chair rumbling? Josh, what's going on, dude? Great to see you, man. Welcome. Brakes are set. Kill the APU. Does it not offer experience? There we go. Request DI. Cool. So that's to actually be like conditions favorable for de-icing.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Is ready for treatment. Let's go type 1. That'll work, boy. That'll work. I'll tell you what.
We begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
Sounds good, sir. I appreciate you. We're just gonna sit over here. We're We'll be the passenger. Mommy, what are they doing? They're peeing on the airplane. What a G. Might order the Glare X3 Captain side half pack from Java Sims. Met their owner on, in a Facebook group and been chatting with him. Don't really want to wait 2 months for a mini. Well, ask him about how long it's going to take, because it took me 4 fucking months to get my MCDU. Took forever. Like I thought it was a scam. I thought I got scammed by shit because it was taking so long, and such a lack of like communication, and definitely not like a top tier company kind of thing.
Code is fluid type.
But if they can get it to you quick, shit, man, go for it. I was looking at doing it too. All right, let's run the clock. I could pull up my EFB and see what our holdover time is, but let's just say our holdover time is 12 minutes. So we got 12 minutes to get our asses to the runway. Straightaway, roll through some other checks. Definitely wouldn't want to be taxiing this fast if we had this much snow and shit on the ground. Alright, let's get a mini brief. Mini brief. Gross weight's 149.8. Flap Fig 2, fuel 18,000. V1's 127, V2's 141. Top altitude 23,000 feet. And our first fix is KUXIU. Flight controls check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Get my shit back right. Southwest is dive bombing for the runway. Full left. Full right, neutral rudder, full left, full right, neutral, flight controls checks complete. Pretty wind shear weather radar's on, auto TARA. Alright, let's see. I need, for that checklist, plan takeoff 17.2. We're at 17.9. Burn a little gas. Actually, we'll probably need to burn a couple hundred pounds more because your fuel weight is 200 pounds heavier. I do think there is a box up here. Yeah. Alright, taxi checklist, gross weight, compressed complete, pitch trim is 29.8% CG set. V1, VR, V2 flex. 127, 141, 141 no flex. Pull over here into this box. See, flaps config 2. Flight controls are checked. EQ memo, takeoff all green. ECAM status check, permissions on auto, TCAS code set, TRA, cabin crews advised, mini brief is complete. Definitely easier when you got two people doing this shit. We will be changing the weather right before we take off back to live. Set and kill the lights. Alright, so our max takeoff weight is 148,870, and we're currently at 149.6. So we just need to burn off some gas. We'll run engines up a little bit. Burn some gas. I guess 1200 was a bit too much. Although in real life, if there was real life de-icing going on, 1200 could very easily not be enough. Josh, what's going on, dude? Great to see you, man. Just woke up, saw that you were streaming today. I'm getting ready for work. Very nice, very nice. Go get the money. You remember when you were asking for no copyright Mexican tunes and someone sent you? Did it end up being copyright or not? I don't think so. I don't think it was. John asked, are you using real traffic PSXT? That is exactly what I'm using. 100%. 100%. Gotta get down to 148.9 basically. We need to burn 700 pounds of gas, and we have a holdover time of 12 minutes. And we're 8 minutes and 28 seconds into that. No way that would happen in real life. But this can go to show you kind of the balancing act that pilots have to do in these type of situations. Your dispatcher would be so mad, wasting gas. No, actually, the dispatcher would be like, would be happy. Honestly, the dispatcher doesn't give a shit whether you're burning the gas or not, as long as you don't think you're gonna need it down the road. As long as the flight gets going, like if a pilot calls me and is like, "Hey man, I'm gonna have to burn gas to make this takeoff weight. I'm gonna be a little too heavy." I'm like, "Alright, cool, dude. Whatever you got down, good shit. Just leave me alone." trying to go do other shit, like plan other flights. So we likely wouldn't care. But yeah, I mean, if you need the gas for holding or something airborne, you'll wish you had it, but it's just one of those kind of things that it is what it is. So, alright, we're at 149.4, 148.9. I don't know. We might make this hold over time. I don't know what percentage they run the engines at whenever they burn gas like this, but 149.2. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Did y'all see that airplane just like go woo? Austin, I'm going to dispatch school to be a dispatcher. Very nice. Awesome, awesome. I know you and I were talking the other night. So maybe this shows you a little bit as a dispatcher. We're trying to anticipate like taxi delays for de-icing, but then at the same time we're trying to keep in mind if they don't burn all that taxi fuel, will they be overweight for takeoff and have to delay further, all that kind of stuff. So this is a little bit of what, from a pilot's perspective, of what how a dispatcher's decisions can affect the flight. So if the dispatcher put in 1,200 pounds of gas and we didn't burn it all, we got to do this if we're at max takeoff weight, as we are. Quit burning my gas. Tough shit. It's either burn the gas or go back to the gate. I can make fat boy jokes because I are one. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what we're at now. Thinking we should be good to go. Nope. 200 pounds more, and we're 5 seconds from our holdover time. So theoretically, we would have to de-ice again. Alright, we just made the weights. Let's go. Alright, line up checklist. Takeoff runway 8 is confirmed inside and outside. Fuel. Let's get lined up. Main required takeoff fuel is 16.3. We got 17 on board. Engine mode selectors normal. Bleed packs are set. Before takeoff checklist is complete. There's lights on. Manitoga SRS runway out of first blue. First set. First 500. positive trend on the airspeed. Our ship low. Flaps 1, speed checks, flaps 1. Flaps 0. Speed checks, flap 0. Wow, you can see the airplane in the satellite image. That's kind of cool. Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gears up, flaps retracted, fuse off. After takeoff checklist. Speed on start. Strengths. First climb. Alright, so 10,000 feet above field elevation for Denver is 15,000, 16,000 feet. Actually, I guess because of the 250 knot speed restriction, though, gotta come off at 10,000. Let's go autopilot 2. Go to our final of 35. Probably some open mount in the back. That shit happened to me one time when I was on an airplane, sitting in the back. I think it was Southwest, and I was so hot it made me nauseous. forgot to turn the AC on or some shit once we closed up. We're ready to go. Alright. Hate to see be like this plane revving his engine. So in this what we did is a real thing that does happen. Pilots will just ask ATC if there's a penalty box somewhere they can go and do like a run up to burn fuel, and then ATC will tell them where to go to, so they can do it. Maybe just a little husky, but it still counts. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Got me a little dab bod. I ain't even a dad, and I got me a little dab bod going. Let's go. We're off the ground. Yes, sir. So, let's see. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for an hour and a half. I'm just now getting off the ground. So, I knew this one was going to... I knew it was going to take a little time to get off the ground to kind of break everything down the way that I wanted to. Fresh in Cali heat, hell yeah, man. In Palm Springs, it gets up to 120 Fahrenheit, so I can't imagine being in that spicy plane shit. Me either. Me either. That's hella hot. Like in a hockey game, 2 minutes for over revving your engines. Yeah, pretty much. Since it's a pretty short flight, I guess let's go ahead and do our top hat flow and stay ahead of everything. So we're going to go flight plan, the fix info, and we're going to do KLBB to 17 right. 5-mile range ring around that. We'll draw an extended center line just for shits and gigs. So the last fix on the approach is Nesney. And opposite runway heading, it's going to be 354. That is set. Rad nav. Clear out limber. I do believe Lubbock has a wheel. Yep. Frog page. Lubbock 17 right. Alright, the weather there. 220 at 12. Temperature's 14, 2994. Minimum's 200 and prediction. Okay, now the fuel looks a little bit more normal with 39 minutes of extra fuel. And then secondary, we can just delete the secondary. So let's get there at 22:37, and it is 21:47. Reset that. Not doing bad though. I've been out of the gate for 35 minutes. Yes, sir. Have y'all been hearing any crackling or static or anything on this stream? So no, we're getting it on the last stream. It was the first time in a while. Quite sad getting it. Guys, please smash that like button if you're enjoying the content. See, it helps and all that good shit. I've been hearing some, but if I'm hearing it, y'all aren't. Good. Good. Fucking star. Curious if Chris was gonna call me or not. We've been a little tiff. She was getting super annoyed with the dogs last night because the dogs like would not lay down. One of them just, it's almost like he's got dementia or something. He just like wanders around aimlessly and his little toenails on the tile. It's annoying. Like non-stop. So she was just getting really annoyed with the dog, and she was like going off on the dogs, and then she was talking shit. Your dog's annoying me. Soko's annoying me. And I was like, keep it up. I'm gonna put you on the annoying list. Like what you're doing is more annoying than what the dogs are doing. You're not making anything any better. She didn't like that. She went to bed and slammed the door. Then we didn't really talk this morning, mainly because I felt like my brain was exploding in my noggin. She didn't even know that. But like, yeah. So we're what? Yeah. See, why Debrief put a cruising altitude of 17,000 feet between Colorado Springs and Vegas? Are there any, so look at your routing. Are there any airways on that routing that have a V? V for Victor. If it has Victor Airways, the top altitude on those is below 18,000 feet. Jet Airways, J Airways start at 18 and go up. The Victor routes are low altitude for like props and shit like that. I'm just not talking loud, or maybe I think the sim was a little loud. There we go. So here's how I see audio, and I try to keep like things that I want heard-ish. Try to keep like right at that green and yellow, because I've found that if you just do green, it's surprisingly quiet. Yeah, so I've got the sim. I had it up. It's probably about there. I had it full earlier. So we drop that a few decibels. Got the microphone. I'm just barely peaking red. Got the Spotify there too, so we'll turn that down. Well, give y'all a little idea of how I see the audio. 'Cause I can't hear it how y'all hear it. Good insight. I see a Victor 83 on my route. Must be a step climb. Maybe, or it's just keeping you at 17,000 the entire way, which good luck with terrain clearance. It's I mean, you'll have terrain clearance, but you'll be closer than you probably want to be. Skyfall. What's up, Skyfall? What's going on, dude? Welcome. But yeah, if you find you a route that's but you could override it if you just manually put in whatever altitude. You could override that, or find you a route that's got not Victor Airways on it. Let's see what Foreflight has for Colorado Springs to Vegas. Oh yeah, I see that's the one you got. Drake, Victor 83 Pub, to Pueblo, then J28. Yeah, there. I wonder. All these have Victor 83. So, I used to deal with a route like this coming out of, I don't remember if it was like Philly or Baltimore, somewhere in the Northeast, and we would just override it. Because like from a legal standpoint, you're supposed to plan Victor airway altitudes for that section of the flight, and after that step climb up if you have high altitude after that. But ATC would ATC only sees the initial climb. They don't see the step climbs. So they would we would file if we obeyed the low altitude Victor airway altitudes. They would see 17,000 feet, and then during when they're getting their clearance, ATC would tell the pilots hey, I see you got 17,000 feet, but what do you really want? Because obviously you're not going to fly 17,000 feet all the way to wherever. So once we found out the ATC can't see the step climbs, we just started overriding the Victor airway altitudes and just putting straight up to whatever altitude we wanted, and ATC had no problems with it. Foul, you can just override that by going to the altitude box and putting in your desired altitude. Lightspeed, saw that you had a message and then retracted it, but great to see you, dude. Welcome. Hope you're doing doing well. Skyfall said, it's been a while since we've flown together. What's the plan for the weekend? Any planned streams? I go back to work on Sunday. I'm sure Crystal's going to have us busy on Saturday. I was going to try to stream tomorrow. I don't think I have the time. I got a haircut at 1 o'clock, so we'd have to stream like real early. You know, I'm not very good at doing that. Why is it? I always have the music in that spot, and it never seems to be all that loud. All right, how about now? But yeah, if and this is a huge if, because I know my ass don't get up very early. But if I could get up early tomorrow, we could stream something. I got a haircut at 1 o'clock. I got a weather thing at 3 o'clock, and then I've got to train my buddy on flight dispatch stuff after that. And then yeah, Saturday I'm off, but I'll be doing shit with Crystal, I'm sure. I'm also starting around Saturday, Sunday. We're going to have a lot of delivery flight stuff happening, so I'm going to be pretty busy with that as well. We take our first aircraft of the year from Hamburg, Germany on Tuesday, and transfer of title and like the process really kicks off tomorrow. So I'll be busy with all that kind of shit too. But if anything, maybe we'll get in some wrong side red eyes, do some late night streams. If y'all are down for that. Cab Nate, what's up, man? Great to see you. What's up? How is you? Is doing well? I'm not the only guy who gets a haircut once a month. I get mine every 2 weeks. Cause like my hair's so thin, especially like on the sides, it starts looking real shitty real quick. So per Foreflight, we should be over an area of precip right now. And it don't look like it to me. There's some clouds. And I guess that's about, with the latency of the sim, I guess that's about where it would be. It's moving to the east. Screen shot. Is the sim too loud too? Just got home from school. Some Southwest new hires came in to talk to the class. Asked them how they like their new tentative agreement. I swear to God, I just lost my piss. Did they get a new TA? Let's put 370 in, seems better altitude. Yeah, it should be. And should be better on the gas too. Now, like in real life dispatch, the dispatchers would definitely want to rerun those numbers just to make sure that if we were fueled, if the airplane was fueled for 17,000 feet, we'll want to run the numbers for 37,000 feet, make sure we're not over max landing weight, because we'll burn a lot less gas by going up to a higher altitude. Nice, they're probably gonna get paid out the ass, huh? I know dispatchers got a new contract at Southwest not long ago. Starting pay as a dispatcher at Southwest, $100,000 a year. And my man Andrew something in the chat, he's one of those fellas. Should be getting off any minute now. How do you look at someone's location? So I got a new iPhone yesterday. Woo! This is actually kind of a big deal because I've been an Android person my entire life. I have always talked shit about Apple. And here we are in the Apple world. But anyways, so that was one of the first things she did was took my phone and turned that shit on, the location stuff. Registration's complete. Okay, cool. I think some of my numbers didn't carry over. Cause I don't. Zach, I got your message. I had another text earlier too that didn't carry over. I got a lot to learn in this Apple shit. It's very different. Yeah, so this is like a whole life-altering thing. And then I also got the big boy, the Apple Ultra 2, which last night Crystal showed me that you can do walkie-talkie on this thing. Dakota. Yeah. I was walkie-talkieing with Callie and Shaq last night. It was so fucking cool. And then I was struggling to like figure out some shit on my watch, so I just walkie-talkie with Callie. So I'm like, hey, how do you do this? Anyways, glad I have a dispatcher friend to ask these questions. Yep, there you go. Yes, you do. Yes, iPhone. Whoa, what? He switched over to the blue side. So I was texting people, like I texted V1 yesterday because he's always giving me shit. Always giving me shit about not being on Apple. And so I texted him last night and I was like, I'm blue. Got iMessage games yet? No, did not know that's a thing. Yeah, you graduated to a real iPhone. Fireworks. That's fun. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit like that that I have to learn. Like Shaq was showing me last night how to do fireworks and effects and stuff. So how far we've topped this in. Yeah, we're still good. Got a few more minutes. My Ultra 2 will be here tomorrow. Very nice, very nice. I'd love the Ultra 2, but can't afford it. So yesterday I'll do shit with T-Mobile. They're running a promo right now. It's $200 off. I didn't even know about that, but I got $200 off, so that's cool. So if you have T-Mobile, maybe go holler at them, see if there's something to work out. I think it's like $24 a month, something like that, because I just financed it on my plan. Have Ultra 1 and love it. Doesn't scratch at all. That's good to know. Because they were trying to, upsell me all sorts of shit yesterday. Like, oh, you need a face protector, you need a screen protector, you need this, you need that. And I was like, bitch, fuck off. I'm paying these taxes and activation fees. Get off my nuts. Okay. Yeah, man, I can definitely do that. Let me make sure I actually got your number carried over. So apparently, any numbers that, first of all, AJJ. For the delivery, do we want it really dirty, like it's really used, or no? Let me know. Hey, you're gonna be on the stream. That's kind of scared the shit out of me because I didn't know that it was just gonna talk on its own. I figured I had to like accept the invite or some shit. This is Callie Simmer.
I love watching you and seeing your reaction.
Yeah, this is the coolest shit. What is this? I think it's one of them spam messages. UPS package has arrived at the warehouse. Cannot be delivered due to incomplete address information. Please confirm. Yeah, fuck you. Spam. Yes, dirty is great. It's an old plane. Perfect. Feels like he's already working on it. Yeah, let me just jet kit while I got you on it, which I can always hit you up on the Discord too. But I was just gonna call you. Contacts. Yeah, your number carried over. Cool. Do you want a specific registration number on it? AJJ, do you want a specific registration number on the airplane? I got a new iPad mount that's supposed to be coming in today. For a flight sim. It's like has like 3 or 4 arms, and you can like pull it out to you and rotate it and all this kind of shit. Because I'm tired of like having to hunch over in my little setup. So I was gonna have it like where it's like up over here and I can just turn boop, 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 like you would in a real airplane. Yeah, don't click. I definitely ain't clicking on that. Definitely not. All right, less than 80 miles from top of drop. Let's talk about it. All right, so we don't have a star to come in on. Just gonna kind of preset everything real quick. Man, my frames. I'm about to kill the live traffic. I feel like that's what's doing it. Got discon here. That's okay. We'll see how that all shapes out. Cool. Okay. So we are planning to come in on the ILS from a 17 right. It's 11-1 effective 20th of April. Frequency is 111.1 or correction 111.7, which is in the RadNav. Final approach course 174 with a descent angle of 3 degrees. Also cross checks in the MCDU. We will intercept the glide slope at Key 4,600 feet. Our decision altitude is 3482, which gives us a height of 200 feet off the ground. Touching zone elevation is 3282. And our minimum safe altitude around the Lubbock area is 5,300 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 3,700 and climb a left turn to 6,000 feet via the Lubbock VOR. Radio 114 outbound to Hydro. Shut the fuck up. Watch damn health shit. Stand up goals achieved. DME 14.2 of Lubbock VOR and hold. Continue. Climb and hold to 6,000 feet as directed by ATC. Again, 30-degree glide slope. Miles of lighting. Pappy on the left. Minimum for this approach. 200-foot ceilings. And half-mile viz. Runway 17 right. High intensity run lights. Mouse for lighting. Pappy on the right. It too has a 3-degree glide path. Glide path to which correlates to the glide slope. Screw RVR's reporting and 10,414 feet of runway. It's 150 feet wide. It's a bit longer than I thought Lubbock would have been. When we land, it's going to be a right-hand turnoff. We'll exit at probably Juliet, if not Juliet Foxtrot, and then straight into the ramp. And we'll hit a replay over there. So, ILS push buttons are armed. Auto brake level low. Flaps full reverse thrust. Actually, let's not do any auto brake. We don't need no auto brake. And that will be our arrival brief. If there's any questions, throw it in the chat. It's funny though, they always know for that spam shit. it always knows, like, when you have something coming, because you only, at least for me, I only get that spam message when I do have something being shipped. By the way, y'all see that giant ass Spirit model over there? I just got 5 more, but not Spirit. I got a Southwest 737-700, an American 787, United 777, a Delta A350, and a Delta A330. They're fucking big. That's what she said. Doesn't matter, just keep with the. Roger that. Should I make it 669? 69. Have they contacted you about your car's extended warranty yet? They haven't. But Apple was hitting me up about AppleCare on my new devices. The last 2 times that I received something, where did you get those giant models? So, basically want to do this. Go to Google. And search for airplane models, LED lights, AliExpress. Okay, the LED is very key because all of these airplanes have you have the option of having internal LED lighting in these models. That one has it. It didn't take very long before it stopped working. Like I think half the little light bar that's in there stopped working. So the 5 that I got, I didn't do the lights. But you'll want to. They're all around like $60 to $75 for the ones that you want. There are more that are more expensive, but you're paying a shit ton more money for the same thing. Because there's AliExpress is kind of like an Etsy or an Amazon. Private sellers are on there. This is like China, I think, or somewhere else. I don't know. So like one person might have this United 777 for $77, but then another person might have it for like $125. So obviously you would prefer the 77. So airplane models, LED lights, AliExpress, and that'll pull them up. And then from there, I would just scroll through the search. If there's a specific airplane you want, like here's a Delta 74. But if there's a specific airplane you want, search for it. They're relatively limited on U.S. carriers, but they do have stuff from all over the world. I think they just started doing Max 8s. Let's see. Okay, so this one's a little more expensive than I would probably care to pay. I don't see the option for no lights, which is weird. Usually you pick. So I gotta avoid that one. Let's say, I don't know, if we want Southwest Airlines. Can't type today. So see, like this one's $150. Fuck that. But here, if you go a little bit lower, 67. The ones that I got have a different stand than this one, so I'm gonna keep scrolling. There we go. Okay, and so the ones that I like to get have the box in the background. So here's $75, 75, 65, 25, but oh, it says free shipping. Y'all might want to check this out. $25. This can't be right, because I was seeing these for 25, but it would also be like $60 in shipping. This says free shipping. Yeah, from China to Apopka. That's where I live. 25 bucks. Oh, that's only base. Never mind, fuck that. If you just wanted the base, that's stupid. See, that's how they get you. But still, okay, so no lights, 60 bucks. Before I overfly my top of this in. And so these airplanes are like the size of like the executive models. Like they're big, really good quality, especially for the price. This not on AliExpress is like a $250 to $350 airplane. 60 bucks. If you go no lights, if you want the lights, $78. And as you can see here, it lights up the cabin. So I'm trying to see if there's more pictures, but their pictures kind of suck. Yeah. For my Spirit one, it even lights up inside the cabin or the cockpit. So here's the Spirit one, and doesn't give you an option for no lights. Let's try this one. There you go. There's a better picture, but you can see the cabin's all lit up. I've gotten pretty much all the US airplanes, I think, with the exception of like an American 777. I was trying to get at least one of each type. They got 7.8s, 320 Neos, 7.4, A330, 7.4. We got a bunch of different kinds. It's not going to be as an extensive selection as like the airplane shop, but if you want a lot of bang for your buck, probably take a little while to get to you because it's got to come all the way from China. But this is actually the store that I bought a couple of mine from, Model Factory 888 store. So anyways, I would highly suggest that. You'll have an easier time finding shit if you do it in Google versus doing it in AliExpress. But they even have like some pretty cheap fighter models in here too. What is this? It's a 1-400, so fuck that. It's super tiny. That's interesting. But anyway, that's where I get mine. I'd highly suggest it. I really like my Spirit one. It's great quality for what you're paying. Good luck finding a 7.5. I have not seen one. I would fucking buy it if I had. I would have bought that before I would have bought that. It used to be like Amazon for China. Their owner got out of line with the government and disappeared for a while. Sounds about right. Is the Spirit one behind you an Airbus? Yep, it is a 320 Neo. The lighting, and I'll tell you this too, in case any of y'all want to get one with the lighting. The lighting could be better in the sense of it stays on for like 30 seconds, and you have to like tap the airplane to make it come on. It doesn't just stay on. Even if you plug it in, because it does recharge. Even if you plug it in, it still doesn't stay on. It's in the ADC for 11 minutes. Okay, we'll do that. ADC delay. We're gonna say other. And 11 minutes. I wonder if these messages go to Phoenix in any way. Some message would be like, please put out Block 2 version 2. Okay, let's see how this discon is going to affect us. Alright, so it's going to basically fly past what we want. So let's just go direct to CSAT, whatever that is. Insert that, thrust idle, speed brakes out. Do y'all still want to shoot a low IFR approach? Because I can change the weather. Do that. If y'all wanna. Prague. Jesus Christ, we're now 6,000 feet high. Let's do this. And then we'll do What? Click that one, or oh, this one. That's the one. Okay. Then we'll get that fucking anti-ice on. Alright, I don't even know what the weather is, so this is going to be interesting. Nope, need that. There we go, dense fog. TAT outside's 14 degrees. All right, guys, let's do it. How low are we talking about? We're talking low IFR. Low, Jesus. Looks like it's getting, yeah, it's 11 now. It was 10 degrees. Flight control replay out there. Alright, flaps 1, speed checks, flaps 1. Approach checklist briefings complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet AGL. EQM status is checked. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums 200, set altimeters, I don't know, 2962, 2974. Whatever, because we're not doing live weather, right? So we don't really know. Alright, so it says, we'll say 150 at 6. Performance, next.
2,500.
Nippy, that's not much of a temperature. 2974. Okay.
2,000.
2000. Speed, All-Star, Localizer, Cat 3 Dual, Autopilot 1 and 2. I'm going to level off, bleed off some airspeed, catch up with the glide slope. Speed checks, flaps 2. Glide slope star. I think with the fog we will go auto brakes low. Max landing weight's 142.2. Our gross weight right now 142.8. We're over max landing weight. Fun stuff. All right. Well. We need to push to level. We'll climb back up to 5,000. We'll burn this extra gas. Speed, alt star. So by the time we circle it back around and rejoin, we should have burned that 600 pounds of gas. Yeah, I guess Crystal's actually mad at me because her ass ain't called. to 6, 400 pounds to go. So yeah, we'll definitely have that shit burned off by the time we rejoin final. Just a little easy go around. If weather doesn't ruin it, yes sir. Hopefully it don't, but the weather does get fired up about that time of year down here in Florida. FO Pilot Death, what's going on, man? Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Just in time to catch a low IFR approach. Here we go. Doing a 7-hour flight in the 737-900 ER. I have a 7-hour flight that I'm actually planning on doing with you guys, and more details on that later. It's going to be kind of a cool flight that I don't want someone else to steal my idea, so I'm not going to share it. But it will be about a 7.5 hour flight, so it's going to be long haul. this point as a passenger, I'm just closing my eyes, listening to music, and not looking out the window. I wouldn't be near the window on the 7.3. Thankfully, we're in the bus. We'll skip ads. Skip that shit. I would take the door plug seat with extra drinks. No call. Let's go for the second leg then. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time for the second leg. We're just gonna do the one leg today. That's why we spent so much extra time in the OFP and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do the dishes and vacuum to try to smooth things over with Crystal, cause she mad at me. Pilot Porter, what's up, dude? Great to see you, man. All right, 142.4. Max again is 142.2. So if we don't have that other 200 pounds burned by the time that we reach minimals, we'll go around. But I'm more than sure we will. Approach. Low star. 142.2. We're at max landing weight now, so we'll definitely be good by the time that we get on the ground. Alright guys. I'll see y'all on the ground. We are recording. Fly nice and level, keeping our gear up, staying at flaps 2 until that glass slip catches up. Localizer. Still at max landing weight. Comes the glide slope. Glide slope star. And let's go. Man of speed, gear down, arm spoilers, flaps 3. Flaps full. Still watching that weight. We're still at max landing weight. Alright, now we are below max landing weight. Good to go. Good to go. Wait till ya.
1,000.
Landing checklist. Cabin crews advised. Auto thrust speed, auto brakes, low. Command landing on green. Landing checklist complete. Let's do the damn thing. miles, 600 feet. On a Cat 1 ILS.
500.
Approach lights.
400. 100 above. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Damn. Fuck that one up. Real good. Man, my landings lately have been fucking dog shit. Kind of do that sometimes, almost like a batter. Kind of getting a slump. I've been slamming them bitches lately. Alright, after landing checklist, exterior lights were set, flaps retracted, TCAS to transponder, engine mode selectors normal, ground spoilers disarmed, radar protector wind shear is off. Alright, now let's see how this airport looks, guys. If I click the right button. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas. Start charging our EFB because it almost died. We'll go get 5. There's our 3-minute engine cooldown. Accept. And let them up. Shut them down. All right. Parking checklist. Slides are disarmed. Engines off. Seatbelts are off. Exterior lights are set. Ice protection's off. Fuel pump's off. Yellow electric pump's off. Chalk signal received. Parking brake is on. Parking checklist is complete. Stop the recording. Alright, let's see how hard we fucking planted that son of a bitch. We planted the shit out of that. I did not flare enough. I was trying not to overflare. But lately I've been having some, I don't know if it's because like my arm position, because I don't sit as low as I need to, where my arm is like a perfect 90 degrees to the side stick like it's supposed to. So like I end up, like when I need to flare, I kind of have to stick my finger under the trigger and like kind of like use the top of the stick as leverage. Instead of keeping my whole hand on it, I have to like slide up and pull back to get enough. I don't know, it's weird, but it's like whenever I don't do that, I don't get enough flare. I don't know. But there's like a very particular position that your arm is supposed to be in when flying the Airbus, and I'm not in it. Anyways, fucking shit, negative 394. Yeah, we planted it as we knew we would, or did. All right, let's take a look at the brand new Lubbock scenery by Fly Too High, and then we'll watch the replay. I've never been to Lubbock, so I can't really speak to its accuracy, but for $15, this is what it gets you. I am kind of curious on these taxiway lines. It's like it starts to miss. This is very nitpicky, right? But you know, we're kind of reviewing. But yeah, it looks like it starts to miss the black edge lines in some of these taxi and gate lines on the ground. And I don't know why, but that's something I would notice. I noticed when taxiing in. It looks bland, I guess, compared to having the black on the edges. But that's that. Not the biggest of deals. Another thing I noticed is not a whole lot of ground clutter. Some, but not a ton. But it's interesting because it's like you got a bunch over there, and they might just be going off of satellite imagery to figure out where to put ground clutter. Because I think it looked like this in the satellite image too. But you got some ground clutter over that direction. You got a couple air stairs over here, and then after that, nothing. It's kind of interesting because, you know, a lot of times senior developers, like, they'll really throw in some ground clutter, or they won't do none, or it's an interesting assortment. But that's, if I had to guess, in real life, they probably store extra ground equipment over here and then can pick it up as needed and take it to the appropriate gate. Other than that, and other than the taxiway or the parking lines that start missing the black, and you can tell like something's going on there. You got the black there, but not there. Although it does seem to be somewhat consistent at every gate. I wonder if that's just the sim recognizing there's a gate there. I don't know. Let's look at the satellite image. Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. That is real to the, or it's true to the real life. So that is not a mess up. That is just how it is in real life. Now there is clearly a lot more ground clutter at the gates and in between gates than what they have. Not a big deal, but I do think it's a little bit immersive seeing some ground clutter. Although at the same time it could conflict with GSX, so it's kind of a give and take, I guess. We got ground clutter storage over here, or not ground, but ground equipment, same as over here. So it is nice to know that this is the lines as we were looking at are true to life. Very interesting. We'll keep this up in case we need it again. I think the modeling of the terminal looks good. Kind of, in a way, kind of reminds me of like a mini Dallas. Because I think Dallas has these, like, kind of lights as well. You got parking across the street, little parking garage over there. That's a real small parking garage, but I guess at an airport this size, you probably wouldn't need something that big. Custom jetways. Look good. You can see inside the terminal. You can see some static folks sitting over there. Got the little X's, which is true to life. I noticed that a second ago when looking at the image. Like, this is clearly just a driving path, but yet it still has a like a closed runway X on it. Like, please don't land here. Got this little runway that's closed. Some GA ramps. Firefighter training over there. It's probably some other little private business of some sort. Oh no, that's probably that's the fire station. But in Orlando, close to my office, we have something that kind of looks like this, but it's just it's a hangar for like some, I don't know who or what they are, some sort of aviation company. Got the weather radar antenna in the background. Another GA hangar. Got some fuel farm. I guess that'd be their fuel farm. I don't know. Would assume these would be rental cars. Good signage. Short-term, long-term parking. Those signs are backwards. Not a big deal, but I don't know when anybody would ever be looking looking around like this. But looks like those signs are, yeah, they're backwards. Not a big deal. Fly too high if you're watching. The signs are backwards. If you want to fix it. I don't think anybody really would care a whole lot. Is there anything else out here worth looking at? It's like downtown Lubbock out that a ways. Other than cowboys and roughnecks, I don't really know what else would be like what's going on in Lubbock. Roughnecks is like the it's oil field. Looks like the National Guard. And this is like a custom building as well. Looks like that is gonna be avionics, some maintenance, aero care. Got DC3. I think I saw screenshots. There's like a tank in the screenshot. don't see no tanks. Silent Wings Museum. Interesting. The tank might be over at the Air National Guard. This is FedEx and cargo ramp. So maybe one day we'll fly A300 into here. Do a little flight from Memphis or something. Like the cargo ramp, makes me want to go fly cargo. Look at the runway. I think the runway looks good. Kind of tell us those asphalt blocks. It's just one thing every single airport ever sees. Like, you get all these tire marks, but somehow the center lines are never really affected by it. It's like the center lines are on top of the rubber. And then we'll look at the tower, and then see if we can look inside the terminal, and then do a night shot, and then we'll do the replay, and then call it a day. There you go. Air traffic control tower. Can't see in it or anything. Which, again, that's not a complaint. Like, usually you're not going to go looking into the tower. I hate that. There's some weird little glitch from Microsoft, like the jet bridge is pulled up and then you go away, and I guess like when you get so far away the jet bridge kind of pulls back some, but the canopy stays. I don't know. That's a weird thing. Welcome to Lubbock, Preston Smith International Airport. Alright, and you cannot go inside. That kind of sucks, but as y'all know, my big thing is at night being able to see into the terminal, and you can. So we go what we would expect of night lighting with this sim. You can see the gate signs real well. You can see inside the terminal. That's what I like, to be able to sit in my cockpit and see inside of the airport, to which you can do. Parking lot's all lit up. Museum over there is lit up. It's about what I would expect. So what do y'all think? $15. Worth it? If you're a scenery hoarder like I am, sure, it's worth it. I miss seeing your face on music. I was thinking the same thing last night. Shaq sent me one of his previous streams to look at something. And I was like, man, I miss seeing this. Kind of miss it too, but it's just about to eat some dinner, start getting ready for the flight at 8:30. Up to Fayetteville to do holds on the VOR, GPS hold, time to legs, VOR approach, missed procedure, then back to Myrtle. Damn, dude. Well, enjoy your night. And good luck on that, because that shit sounds not fun. Sounds kind of tough. Intersection is what is planned, unless we'll see if I changes it last minute. Someone forgot about the contrast paint. What's the contrast paint? Have to head out, man. Great stream as always. Zach, dude, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. And have a great evening. See you on the next one. What's your favorite payware airport? Oh, fuck. In all honesty, I don't think I have one. Maybe Vegas, just because you get that awesome strip. Like everything was very well done with that airport. But I don't know if I have a favorite, because there's things about each one that I like. Like I love FS Dream Team's Houston, solely because the fucking jetways on the inside open and people come walking out, as it's captured in the little intro, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. There's so I have so many airports. Probably my favorite one to fly into, though, is probably Jackson Hole. I just love the area. My airport, UPS flies 75, 76, and 300 every day. I think we got 75s and 300s here in Orlando. No, we got 76s too. FedEx does 76, 75. UPS does 75 and A300. I spent $50 on worse things. Agreed. I guess it kind of depends on how often the person thinks they'd fly into Lubbock, but $15 is a decent middle of the road price, I think. Yeah, I'd agree. It's especially if you're a big SVA person, you probably fly in here quite a bit. Lubbock will be the last airport in Texas that I haven't gotten. I don't know what all airports are in Texas. Dallas Love, Hobby, George Bush, San Antonio, Austin, Midland, El Paso, Lubbock. What else are we missing? Amarillo. Bro, we get Amarillo. I'm playing Amarillo by Morning by George Strait. 100%. Contrast paint has the black at the sides, or has a 10-foot white paint, then immediately has 10-foot. Oh, gotcha. Well, as painful as this is, I guess let's watch the replay. This is not a replay that I'm going to want to watch. I'm going to get the airplane all configured where it needs to be for it.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
This one's gonna be hard to... Corpus Christi? Yeah, very true. We're gonna end up meeting our shadow. That's gonna look cool. Wait, shut up. Nobody cares. we'll look at the first
500.
landing from up here, kind of see how this runway looks on approach, since we were IFR.
400. 300.
Now I gotta feed the yoke GS's.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
We put it where we needed to put it, so at least there's that.
Too low. Terrain.
Rats out. Firm and legal, I'll take it. Shit, that was more than a little firm. Yeah, that was less than great. Pause this, get a screenshot though. They're working the hell out of that rudder. Yeah, we stuck it on there. Yeah, I tell you what, that's a good looking livery. We get one more screenshot. Actually, maybe not, because the rat's out and I'll look like an idiot. Post that on Instagram. Why's your rat out? Dogs hear my chair rattle barking. All right, well, that was a fun one, and I hope that y'all enjoyed the in-depth dive into the OFP and what we're looking at, how to decipher it, how it affects your flight, along with our first look here at the Lubbock, Texas airport, made by Fly Too High, $15. If you are interested in buying the airplane, I did put the link in the description below. Certainly going. So yeah, link is in the description if you want to buy the airport. Up to y'all, clearly. But yeah, I greatly appreciate all the support, everybody who came to hang out today. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Sorry for the late start. I might depend on how me and Crystal are fighting tonight. If she's still all pissy and whatnot, then I'll carry my ass right back into here, and we'll get a wrong side red eye in. If not, then that will probably be it for several days. Unless I do some wrong side red eye stuff. But got a lot of stuff coming up at work. Got our first airplane, first delivery coming up. I'm trying to get those spoilers on the airplane. Got airplane coming on Tuesday, so I'm gonna be real busy getting that all squared away for the company and get that airplane home safely. But guys, again, as always, thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all for coming to hang out. Thank you for the awesome company that y'all provide while flying. Those spoilers are driving me nuts. And hope y'all have a great weekend if I don't see y'all again. And until next time, be good at it, keep it on the wrong side, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Catch you on the flippity flip.